Hey everyone, let's dive right into this explainer. We're going to walk through a full technical blueprint for directly linking WooCommerce to Acumatica, effectively turning these two completely separate platforms into one seamless automated engine. Generating API credentials. First things first, jump into your WordPress dashboard. This whole connection runs on WooCommerce's REST API, which means we need secure keys to control access. You'll want to head over to your WooCommerce settings, hit the Advanced tab, and click REST API. When you generate a new key and assign it to a user, pay attention here. This is crucial. You absolutely must set the permissions to read and write. If it's just set to read, Acumatica is basically flying blind and won't be able to push vital fulfillment updates back to your store. It has to be a two-way street. Once you hit Generate, WooCommerce spits out two very important pieces of text, your consumer key and your consumer secret. Copy both of these down immediately. Configuring store preferences. Now we're over in your Acumatica workspace. Once the connector package is installed and those keys we just grabbed are validated, the WooCommerce store settings screen becomes your absolute command center. This is where you tell the system exactly how to handle incoming data. Do you want web transactions to instantly become sales orders, or maybe go straight to invoice? You can set up your default order types, pick a primary warehouse for web traffic, and even pinpoint exactly which WooCommerce order statuses, like processing or completed, should actually trigger the import. There's an awesome toggle for retail versus business-to-business environments. Stick with standard retail mode and you get streamlined workflows perfect for direct-to-consumer sales. But if you flip that B2B mode checkbox, it actively syncs contact info and will automatically spin up corresponding user accounts right back in WooCommerce. So your wholesale buyers can seamlessly log into the website, place an order, and it instantly honors their specific ERP pricing terms. Huge time saver. Item and customer matching. By navigating to the Item Settings tab, you get to dictate exactly how your products bridge the gap between platforms. This is where you establish default properties that every imported item inherits, stuff like its item class, base unit of measure, and making sure the inventory details populate perfectly. You can tell the connector, hey, auto-generate a brand new stock item in Acumatica the very first time a unique product hops. Or if your ERP catalog is already completely dialed in, you can force the system to strictly match incoming products using their unique SKUs. The sync pushes critical attributes back to your storefront. You can auto-sync product names, weights, dimensions, even the photos. Your online catalog stays perfectly locked in with your ERP master data, and you literally don't have to lift a finger. Now for customer records, the absolute MVP feature is this native deduplication process. Look, if John Doe buys a widget from you on Tuesday and comes back for another one on Friday, you definitely do not want two John Doe profiles junking up your CRM. The connector evaluates incoming orders by cross-referencing names and email addresses. If it spots a match, boom, it attaches the new order to the existing record. If it doesn't, it builds a squeaky clean new profile. This keeps your ERP database totally spotless, even during crazy high-volume sales pushes. Importing orders. At first, you might want to keep your hands on the steering wheel, and you totally can. On the Import WooCommerce Orders screen inside Acumatica, you can manually fire off the Get Orders action. That basically tells the system, go ping WooCommerce and grab every single order from this specific date range. From there, you can review them and import them one by one, or just batch them all at once. It's really perfect for your initial testing phase or if your team just prefers batch processing sales at set times of the day. If we're really trying to kill that double entry problem for good, we want to go completely hands-off, right? That's where automation schedules come in. You can configure a cron job style loop that automatically runs the get orders command and then immediately runs the import all command. Set it to run every day, every couple of hours, or literally around the clock. At that point, your system is fetching its own work. It's seamlessly turning website clicks into actionable ERP sales orders while you're fast asleep. End-to-end fulfillment sync. Think of the fulfillment process as a timeline, mapping the exact physical and digital path your team takes inside Acumatica to pack up and bill an order. Your warehouse crew creates the shipping in the ERP, they pack the items, confirm the box, and spit out a shipping label with a tracking number. Then accounting swoops in, preps the final invoice based on that exact shipment, and hits release. It's just a standard bulletproof ERP workflow. But here is where the magic happens. On the Acumatica sales order invoice screen, the second you release that invoice, the system pops up a little green checkmark notification saying, "The operation has completed." But that success message doesn't just mean your accounting is wrapped up. Because of the connector, hitting release is the literal trigger that grabs the package's tracking number and fires it directly back to the WooCommerce storefront. And here is the ultimate payoff. Not only does that tracking info land on the website, but the WooCommerce order status instantly updates to completed. That flip automatically triggers the platform's native emails, shooting the customer their receipt and tracking link. Your storefront just marked the order as completely fulfilled, and nobody on your team had to log into WordPress or mess with a second system. Thanks so much for watching this explainer. Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more Acumatica content, and modernize your workflow inside Acumatica.